Your agency sent you last month's report with everything being green, ROAS is up, CPA is down, click-through rate is up, and your profit not really moving and maybe down. That's not really a bad month or bad luck. It's just what the scoreboard is meant to do. Just not for you. Let's find out. Hi, I'm Jackie, co-founder of our partners, and we're here to help ecom business owners to scale their business with confidence. So here's the thing, your agency report looks great every month and your profit is still not really moving. You're not really losing your mind or missing something. You're just being handed a scoreboard from a game that you're not actually really playing. Let me show you whose scoreboard that really is and what's yours should look like. So here's the thing, every month you get a report from your agency, and most agencies do give some sort of reporting or some sort of a scoreboard for mutual understanding of where we are focusing on. Usually these are ROAS, CPA, CTR, or any other metrics that you tend to focus on the most, and looks like they are trending to the right direction. And this sometimes looks like a report card, sometimes like class. And when the grades are good, you assume the class is doing pretty well. But when you actually look deeper into it, whose class is this actually is? Now, when you start thinking deeper into this, you realize that these numbers are actually picked by the agency. And it's not their fault. First thing to get straight is your agency didn't really actually inherit these metrics from you. It's what the industry is still stuck on with the agency world. Back in 2018, 2020, ROAS is actually a really great number to use because the attribution was still pretty much useful for all ad platforms until Apple dropped the privacy bomb where everything became untrackable. That's when our reporting started to become a vanity scorecard because Google, Meta, or any other platforms cannot actually track the actual user anymore, and they have now moved on to modeling. And when you look at ROAS and CPAs, these are just numbers that agencies can move without ever actually touching your profit anymore. So when they put those on the scorecard and you look at them, they look great. And let's just say your agency wants to have the CPA on a lower cost this month, the easiest way to do that is to push more budget into retargeting. Because when you put more budget into retargeting, that's when someone already knows about you, they know about your brand, they are maybe in your email list, they have bought from you. And in the retargeting campaign, it's always going to go to generate a much cheaper CPA. But in reality, you're actually paying a few times more than what you would have paid for a new customer to come back into your business. So when you are looking into a CPA that's on an overall level, you're going to have really great results. But when you actually look deeper back into the P&L, your profit doesn't really move because you didn't really get a new customer. You just pay more for it. You'll be surprised when I share this with you. When I do an audit or take over my clients' accounts, I look into their Google Ads search campaign that's supposed to be a non-branded top of funnel, and I look at the search term report, and I see their branded term pulling in most of the conversions. That's when I know their previous agency is lying to them. That is because most agencies now have moved on to a performance-based model, and they are compensated for hitting a specific metric in the platform, meaning ROAS, CPA, that's usually the only two. That's when you realize that the scoreboard that they build that flatters everybody and judged by it are the ones that's actually trying to keep a good facade. So then you keep paying the bill. They have to score good, so then they are creating their own scoreboard that shows that they are doing good, when in reality, the P&L does not really reflect. Let's take a deeper look into this. There are two games being played here, one's by the agency and one's your game, meaning your business. The agency is only there to manage the ad account to grow your business. Supposedly, that's what you sign up for. And they are looking into the ad account efficiency. Sometimes maybe it's third-party software dashboards. they're looking after is the ROAS that they promise on. What you're looking at is the profit, the contribution profit. What's the profit after the COGS and the spend? When you look in this more deeply, you realize that there are two different games. If the agency doesn't look into your business day to day, they will never know what they're doing is actually driving your business. They will just keep driving whatever that they're incentivized to do, so then they will get paid on their performance bonus, their contract renewal, whatever and whatever. But when you look deeper into the business side, if it's not growing and both teams are looking into different outcomes, the business suffers because the business is not aligned into one single goal. So ROAS, which should never be your goal, it should be the P&L. So why hasn't anyone brought this up directly or to revisit that number? And that's because it's not really anyone's fault. It's just how the onboarding call was set up maybe years or months ago. When you got on the call, both of you agreed to a number and that was it. They were incentivized by a specific metric, and now you have the free of mind to focus on what you need to focus on. Now that has come to this point where the business starts to stagnate and the numbers still look great on the app platform, but nothing is moving. It's because the agency would be decentralizing themselves by raising this question up. Because if they were to bring this question up, the ad account or the relationship may get strained and they will lose a client. So why would they bring that up? So what should you be really watching for? It's not ROAS, it's not CPA, it's contribution profit, like I mentioned earlier. What's left after the cost of goods, the fulfillment, and the ad spend that came out of it. Essentially, it's how much money out and how much money in. And there's two ways to look at this. And the most healthiest way, in my opinion, is NMER, meaning media efficiency ratio for new customers only. We don't look at returning because you're active email. If you have an email person, they should be already taking care of that. If you're looking at the ad spend, it should be the new customer only. How much we are acquiring for a new customer. One way is the NMER, and the other way is NCAC, meaning how much we pay for each new customer. So when you look at this is directly affecting your own P&L. No one's dashboard is the truth. What's really happening in the back end and in your bank. The most logical thing here is obviously have your profit be higher than your NCAC and your MR to be at a number that is higher than what your margin is able to hold. So here's the takeaway. Your agency scoreboard was never lying to you. It was just never yours to begin with. And a great looking report and a flat bank account can both be true at the same time. It will hold your business in the same place, just not really grow. If you want to see what your real scoreboard is actually saying, not the vanity one, click the link in the description right now to get your free growth strategy with us today. We will look into your overall marketing and your business to uncover your business health at the moment and give you the most logical next steps and how to scale. Even if you don't end up working with us, we'll still give you value. So go ahead now, click the link in the description and book a call right now to work with us. Let's get to work.